if you ever get a chance to go to Paula Deen's Family Kitchen, y'all, everybody, you know, you can order like 2 meats, or at dinner time you can get 3 meats. And everybody always gets the fried chicken, always, because it's incredibly out of this world. But you know what I always get when I'm there? Do you know, Michael?
Yes.
What do I get?
Pork chops.
Pork chops, pork chops. I love our pork chops. So I'm going to show you how we prepare them at Family Kitchen. Now, at Family Kitchen, we do, y'all, I have got little lie bumps all down the side of my tongue. And I know I'm trying to not to lie. And every time I move my mouth, my teeth, it's affecting my speech. Lord knows we don't need to play around with that one. But at Family Kitchen, we prepare boneless pork chops there. So when I'm at home cooking pork chops, they're going to be bone in, because that's just the way I like them. All right, so we're going to salt and pepper both sides of our chops. And now I'm going to sprinkle it with garlic powder as evenly as I can. And then just a wee little bit of cayenne. Just a wee little bit. I mean, not much, because I don't want to be burned up. All right, now some celery seeds. I think I'll put some celery seeds in our flour. That'll be good. And now we're just going to turn our chops over. And sometimes, y'all, I'll actually take a meat mallet and beat down my pork chops, you know, to just help tenderize them. So you can do that if you'd like, or just not, whatever, just a personal preference. And this recipe is, the directions will tell you to cook it in deep grease in a electric frying pan, deep fryer. And if you're lucky enough to have one of those at home, that's what I would recommend. All right, so let's see, a little garlic powder on the other side. I think I'll just put a little cayenne in there, because I don't want to sprinkle too much on my chops. And then some celery seed on this side. And that gets our beautiful pork chops. To me, one of the best parts of a pork chop is gnawing that bone, y'all. I am a bone gnawer from way back. My precious little baby brother, Bubba, he and I could gnaw some bones. And when he had fried chicken, you couldn't even tell what it was originally, what it was. He gnawed them so good. And I still miss my baby brother. All right. So now we're gonna, you can see I've got a shallow pan I'm using, and I'm just gonna pour buttermilk in here. And I've got our vegetable oil back here on the stove heating up. And this buttermilk it helps the flour to stick to your pork chop. And to me, it actually helps tenderize those chops. So I really like this step in frying pork chops, y'all. Okay. Now I'm gonna give my flour a stir, since I put that little bit of cayenne. Hope I hadn't made them too hot. And if I have time, I actually like for my pork chops to sit in the buttermilk for a while. But like I said, I got my grease getting hot back here. These are nice pork chops, Teresa. Yay. Teresa does the shopping. And these are just nice chops. I'm gonna put a little bit more buttermilk in because it was like it didn't want to completely get the other side of it. So I'm going to put these in kind of deep fat. And now I'm going to have to find a little bit bigger bowl to dip our pork chops in. And this may not be enough flour. I may need to add some more flour. And I'm going to need another pan to put them on. Once I get them floured. Poor Michael just got home, y'all, and he said on his way home, they called him to come back and do another job. So are you going again?
Yeah, I'm headed.
How many of those shirts do you think you're gonna need?
I thought I had 4 dirty ones, but just 3, I guess.
I've washed. They're in the washer.
Let's see.
I hung them up on the line.
Oh, okay. I usually just dry them.
I think I'm gonna get them pressed.
I can press them.
No, I think I'm gonna get them. See, this is my beauty pageant.
Oh. Show him what he wears in his beauty pageant, Eddie. You know, I mentioned earlier that he just got back from Key West from the
Hemingway Lookalike contest.
I can press those, Michael.
I know, so can I.
Okay. Who you gonna get to press them?
We'll get the dry cleaner to press them.
All right, I'm checking my all back here, and it is hot enough. So I'm gonna flour my pork chops, and I'm gonna press that flour into them. I'm gonna have to have some more flour. Okay.
All right.
All right, what time will you be home next time?
Let's see. Probably 7 o'clock.
Okay, I'll see you then.
All right, bye.
I'm gonna fry you fresh fish for supper.
Sounds good.
Okie dokie. Oh, I can't wait to gnaw this bone. He may have leftover pork chops. All right, I got to have some more flour, so I got to wash my hands. Ooh. So you can see that I'm frying them in deep grease where it's covering them. And that's the way it would be at the restaurant, because we would be frying it in a deep fryer at the restaurant. You would like for your grease to be around 350 degrees, y'all. I've got mine on number 7. Where's that 4th pork chop gonna go? have room in the pan. Oh, rats. We're going to cook these for about 8 to 10 minutes, y'all. Really depends on, look at that pork chop. Really depends on how thick your pork chops are. So, 8 to 10 minutes, and because they're in deep fat, you can see that they're browning on top too. So we're only going to turn these one time. When they're nice and brown on the other side, then we're going to turn them. This is a good shot, y'all. You can see how deep our oil is. And I'm turning our pork chops. This is the only time they'll be turned. Got to make sure I get that in there just right. He has to go this way. There you go. That was the first one I put in, so naturally I turned him first. And that was the second one I put in. And this was the third, so I'm going to leave it just a couple of minutes more before I turn him. And you see these little niblet pieces of flour that has fallen off and it's given us those crusties. Makes the best gravy. Makes the best gravy, y'all. You want to drain your pan and leave just maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons, 4 tablespoons of the vegetable oil in the pan, and put your flour in there, salt and pepper, and brown that flour real good. And if some people love milk gravy. If you want to make milk gravy, I wouldn't get my flour too brown. You do want it cooked though, so it won't taste pasty. But I just make regular old brown gravy by adding water, hot water, to my browned flour. It's like a roux. You're making a very quick roux. Oh my goodness. These are going to be delicious. And at the restaurant, at Paula Deen's Family Kitchen, we serve them with onions on top. Little fried onions and maybe a couple of sauteed onions and bell peppers. Oh my goodness, y'all just must please try them. Everything is so good there. Our meatloaf is incredible, isn't it, Eddie?
Yes.
And
they do that with
chicken and dumplings
too, don't they?
Yeah, with fried onions on top and that sweet ketchupy topping. Every time I say the word kitchen, when I say the K word, it hits the side of my mouth and it hurts so bad. All right, so we are almost there, y'all. Look at that. And, you know, pork chop nowadays, when I came into the kitchen, you were still killing it. You know, Mama and Grandma said, you cook that pork chop till it's all the way done. I mean, all the way done, because you don't want trichinosis. All right, so look at that. That's reading 161. So I'm going to start taking them up and adding the other one to the pan. Sometimes it's the little things that just make you so happy. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and slip this other one in its place. kind of dried out, so I'm just gonna. How beautiful is that, Eddie?
Good.
Have you ever seen anything as pretty as that? No, right? No.
I have.
You have where?
In your other kitchen.
At Paula Deen's family kitchen and the Lady and Sons.
No,
And Creek House.
your kitchen.
Oh, my kitchen. Wow. Wow, kabow, wow. All right, so I'll check this one. This is the last one I put in. You want to get it in the thickest part of your meat. Oh, that's way done. But like I said, the way they handle pork nowadays, it's so much safer. Back in 1965, the year I got married, they recommended you eat pork well done. But now, if you go into a restaurant, they'll ask you if you're ordering the pork tenderloin, what temperature would you like your loin? So they'll serve it medium rare, medium, just like if it was beef. The old habits are hard to break, y'all. So I have to watch myself. I have to pop my hand so I won't overcook my pork chops to death. I don't think I've ever seen anything more pretty than this plate of fried pork chops. I hope I've inspired y'all to cook you up a wonderful pork chop. These are just out of the pan and they are so hot and so beautiful. It's one of the prettiest pork chops I've ever seen. And we're gonna enjoy every bite, aren't we, gang? Mm-hmm. So no fish for Michael tonight. He gonna eat a pork chop. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Bon appetit, y'all. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.